Today we're going to talk about the most common sports injury. It's so common that you may have actually had this injury without even engaging in sports. It's so poorly rehabbed that people end up with chronic debility at this joint for many, many months and years afterwards. So if you're having difficulty squatting and deadlifting without your heels coming off the ground, you have ankle mobility issues. One of the most common reasons for this is chronic ligament laxity due to ankle sprains or recurrent ankle sprains. What happens during an ankle sprain is one of two things. You have ligaments that are torn, stretched, and damaged, and they never heal back to their resting length. And then you also have bones that make up the ankle joint get shifted out of place. This then prevents proper ankle function. Getting into a deep squat or deadlift becomes very difficult without any pain, or maybe the heels rise up. This is also usually due to tight calves potentially. So if you're feeling pain on the back of the leg, you're gonna wanna check your gastroc and soleus complex. Pain in the front of the ankle is usually either the talus or the fibula, where the lateral ankle ligaments attach. I'm gonna show some banded options here of how we can open this joint back up, get better range of motion so that when we squat and deadlift, our heels don't pry up. Because what this will do long term is cause the stress to land in either the knee, the hip, or the back. So your feet must be firmly planted when you walk, when you hike, when you lift, when you run. Otherwise, it can cause all kinds of problems upstream. So fixing the ankle joint, making sure the calves have enough pliability and mobility will allow your heels to stay firmly planted when you work out. The other thing that you must include and consider is a proper gait analysis. If you're not walking properly, if your shoes are not properly supporting your foot and your arch, or your arch is dropping into a flattened position, it's going to twist and rotate the ankle in a medial direction, and what that's going to do is put undue stress on the ankle joint. I'll show a couple pictures of what this looks like in a sec, but if your gait line is not analyzed and corrected, this could actually cause recurrent ankle sprains down the road. And the final thing you want to consider is when ligaments are sprained, it's great to rehab muscles, but it's even better and smarter to rehab ligaments. And the best procedure I know for that is prolotherapy. Because if you have chronic instability of your ankle, and no matter what you do, you constantly twist it or re-aggravate it, or it gives you trouble when you're doing things day to day like hiking or working out or running, then you must look at ligament laxity as being a primary cause of why that ankle is not functioning the way you want it to be. So if you're tired of loose wobbly ankles and you want to rehab your ankle properly, shoot me a message and we can talk about some options around this, whether it be prolotherapy, a proper gait analysis, and beyond. Chat soon.